So as you can tell by Naya's face, we had a really terrible night at our Airbnb because the beds were really shitty. I eventually slept on the couch. But now we have found a very cute coffee place. We got some nice little pastries and coffee, and we are going to get on our way to do some hikes on the beautiful island of Skye. Woohoo! Yes! So we are here now, ready to embark on our little adventure to hike up to the Old Man of Storr. But as you can tell, it is very Scottish weather. So Wix is currently not loving life. Hopefully she will get warm by walking. But Naya and Tommy are ready. So the views are really beautiful. Walking up already. Don't know if we'll see much at the top because it's super foggy, but really pretty. So despite the weather and it being really windy and rainy and cold, there's still lots of people up here. So I don't even know what it would be like on a sunny, beautiful day. You can also tell that there's lots of tourists and foreigners here by their reaction to the dogs, because Scottish people and British people in general are always super excited and happy to see the dogs. They always say hi. Really nice. And on this walk, I had several people back away from Naya already, or making a face like, don't let your dog approach me or my child. So, yeah. Right. So supposedly this was going to be a strenuous walk. So far I would call it an easy walk. Definitely also based on the number of small children and elderly people I've seen. So it's not just me, but maybe the strenuous part is coming later. Very beautiful so far though. Here's my mom without glasses, blind as a mole. She'll see all the nice things later in the video. So apparently this landscape was formed by lava lots and lots of years ago, and then later during the Ice Age, because of the glacial stuff, it was smooth. Probably really bad explanation right now, so apologies. But lava plus ice is So Naya smells a sheep. The only thing she doesn't realize is that the sheep is over there. So you definitely don't want to fall here because they're gonna roll quite far down the hill. So I'm just hoping that Naya doesn't spot any sheep down there, because then it's bye-bye. This is definitely one of the most beautiful walks I've ever done. And I think they agree. Some interesting smells here. And as the typical Scottish weather goes, when we arrived it was raining, then there was sunshine, and now there is hail. Twix is loving all the goat shit. Snacks. Where's my mom? This landscape is really insane. Yet again, it feels like we are in a Lord of the Rings scene. The landscape here is so impressive, and it's too bad that you cannot capture it on video as much. It's really, really beautiful. It's so big. It's really cool. It's really one of the coolest places I've ever been to. It's a bit cold. My hand is freezing, but it's so pretty, and the fog really adds to the atmosphere. Naya is singing a beautiful song for her people, and Twix as well. They're gonna trigger an avalanche. Luckily, not much snow. Here we have reached the top. So I wouldn't call this walk a strenuous walk, actually. At least not going up. But going down is something else. Because there's lots of mud, so you need to make sure that you don't fall. So in that sense, especially with dog that pulls, it is strenuous. So we are here now at the Gilt Rock viewpoint. As you can tell, the weather has completely changed, so it's really, really nice sunny weather right now. So the long cliff you see over there in the sea is Brothers Point. You can also hike that area, which we first wanted to do, but it's already late in the day and we have lots of planning. So we decided not to do that 2-hour hike. You can't do it. It is insane how blue the sea is here. Like, it looks as if you're in Spain or some other warm place. You'd never say that you're in Scotland. Like, the water is just so blue. So beautiful. And fun fact, on Brothers Point, so all the way there, and then some of these other beaches, one of which we're going to next, you can still see dinosaur footprints. So that's pretty cool. There, a waterfall. There's a really funny sound caused by the wind coming through here. Sounds almost like a sea organ or something. So we're now at the beach of An Corran and we are going to look for some dinosaur footprints. About 166 million years ago, a group of meat-eating megalosaurus dinosaurs walked through the mud here beside a warm, shallow sea. At the time, Skye was part of a huge continent south of the equator. Layers of mud covered the footprints and preserved them as fossils. In 2001, dogwalkers found a single dinosaur footprint by An Corran. Dinosaur experts found another 17 footprints scattered around the rocks. There's also a dinosaur museum here that you can visit. So Twix is standing next to one of the dinosaur footprints. It's also just a really lovely place. Really beautiful. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell what is a dinosaur footprint and what's just a hole between rocks. But some people are taking lots of pictures there, so I'm guessing there's another one. Okay, so this looks like one of the footprints that we also saw on the board. So this is my foot. So I wanted to let Pomelo off leash for a moment because we are by the sea and this is his happy place. Woo, cold. That is one happy dog. Much colder than at home, I bet. Tweaks? I really don't understand how he's not freezing. Like, the sun is shining, it's really nice out, but there's so much wind and the sea must be ice cold. He's one happy dog right now. So Pomelo had a nice swim, we saw some dinosaur footprints, and now we're going to Portree, which is Skye's little town or city, not sure.